Hey there, Coach Ryan Fanley from the Fat Loss Solution. Today I'm going to slay some giants, some nutritional giants, with another edition of my series called What's Wrong with My Health Food. And today I'm going to examine wheat bread. So many of you have probably been led to believe that wheat is superior for your health. What do they say? Don't eat white bread, eat wheat bread. Eat whole grains, blah, blah, blah. I'm here today to tell you that eating whole wheat is probably not the best choice for your health or for your body composition. Let's back up and talk a little bit about where all this came from before we get into it. And I gotta say too, the point of this series, What's Wrong with My Health Food, is not to state in absolutes that 100% you're going to die if you eat wheat tomorrow, or if you eat a piece of bread you're automatically going to be 50 pounds heavier and fatter the rest of your life. It's not like that. I don't want to create a culture of fear-mongering with you, and I don't want to bully you into not eating certain things. But the point is to make you aware of things that you may be eating because you think they're good for you when they may not be, if that makes sense. So let's back up a little bit. First off, most if not all the wheat in the United States is genetically modified wheat. What that means is scientists have altered the very DNA of the wheat to produce a greater crop yield, to make it more resistant to pesticides, not pesticides, to make it more resistant to pests, and so that ultimately there's more wheat that survives the farming process. This is awesome for world hunger, and I will not dispute that point. There are hungry mouths in this world that need food, and the genetic modification of the wheat crop has served a very dire need for the world. I will not dispute that, okay? In that regard, it's a good thing. However, if you have a goal of optimal body composition or even optimal health, wheat may not be the best for you. And I feel very shallow talking like that when we're contrasting people that don't have food, that need food, world hunger, and then talking about getting abs. It just seems really shallow to talk about, and it is. But I have to make the distinction. Okay, if you have a choice, you should seek to not eat the genetically modified crop. Wheat has a protein in it called gluten, and genetically modified wheat has 3 times the amount of gluten as non-genetically modified wheat. Well, this gluten is resistant to digestion much the same way that it's resistant to pests, okay, and to farming practices. So the gluten molecule often causes digestive problems. You don't have the enzymes to absorb it and to assimilate it in your body. So a lot of times what happens is it can create inflammation, or even it can create perforation or holes in the intestinal lining. This is where you get the term leaky gut from. And leaky gut is a syndrome that is associated with a ton of health problems, everything from joint inflammation, various autoimmune diseases. You do not want to have perforation in your intestines, okay? So gluten is associated with a lot of swelling, intestinal issues, joint issues, etc. And even some, like I said, autoimmune diseases. One of the things they do with people with autism is a lot of kids with autism have great progress by removing wheat and gluten from their diets, okay? And there's also, not even talking about celiacs who are allergic to wheat and to gluten. Now, you may be saying, Ryan, I eat wheat all the time and I'm fine. I don't get swollen or anything like that. That is because your body most likely has created antibodies to the gluten to fight it off so that you don't feel systemic effects. Here's the test. Completely eliminate wheat, eliminate gluten for 21 days. Take it out of your diet. Make sure you're a detective and figure out what it's in. It's even in things like soy sauce, sometimes barbecue sauce, Completely cut out gluten for 21 days. Then, have some. Okay, go 21 days and have a couple slices of bread and a bagel. If you notice bloating, swelling, not so good stomach feeling, joint pain, anything like that, then that is a sign that you are best to leave wheat alone. Okay? There are some people who do not have any symptoms with wheat and who do not have any negative health benefits from wheat or have any negative health problems from wheat. Those people, it's okay to do it. But most of the time, you will get better results in your fat loss plan from removing whole wheat bread or anything wheat from your diet. A lot of times, I've seen this to be true in a lot of clients that I've worked with and coaches that I've consulted with. People lose weight rapidly upon removing gluten from the diet. 10 to 15 pounds in a week is common sometimes. And this is because your systemic inflammation, so total body swelling, decreases when you eliminate that protein, gluten, from your diet. So there's a bunch of camps in the industry. Some are saying wheat's terrible, wheat's gonna kill you. Other people are saying wheat's perfectly fine, eat away, or even taking it a step further and saying whole wheat will benefit you in fat loss, whole wheat is good for you, etc. Okay, this is a continuum and it's over here. This is the wheat is good people, this is the wheat is bad people. I'm probably here, okay? I am not of the mindset that one slice of bread is gonna kill you. I am of the mindset, however, that it's best to not be a regular part of the meal plan. Research aside, let's take all the research that's been done, take it in a nice ball, crumble it up. I've known a lot of people that have lost a lot of body fat and improved their health by not including wheat. I don't know anyone who has dramatically improved their body composition or their health by including wheat. Think about it for a second. I'm Coach Ryan from The Fat Loss Solution, and I'll see you next time.